My coworker was being a tool, so I nailed his to the floor. I am a woman who works in construction. I mainly wood-framed apartment complexes for the majority of my career. I am also usually the only female on the job site. So I have to often decide how to handle the interactions with my male colleagues. If I lose my cool, I run the risk of being labeled a bitch or get talked about even if a colleague deserves it. One day on the job, I collected all of the ladders that were on the job site because they often get left behind. We work in one direction and move up floors when we finish a floor. I piled the ladders neatly and by size and then got to working on my task for the day. Well, I had my sixth ladder and my nail gun, but needed more nails, so I had to run down to the connects to carry 3 10-pound boxes up 5 flights of stairs. And when I got upstairs back to my area, my ladder was gone. A coworker had taken it. I asked him why he didn't just take from the pile that was on the other side of the room, and he shrugged and asked me why he can't just do the same. Like, dude, it's the principle of it. Because if I would be stole his or anyone's ladder they were using, and there was a pile of them in eyesight, I would be gotten my ass chewed out and I would have had to take it on the chin. The unfairness of it all pissed me off, and I waited till break when everyone went to either their car or the break area. I hid out in the porta potty. I took note of his tool bag before everyone went to break, and when I found it, I nailed that son of a bitch to the floor. I even took Lag's big-ass screws that go into wood and screwed those in and bent them over. Best part is that I used different sizes ranging from 4-inch, 6-inch, and 8-inch. You can just pull those out. Either you gotta unscrew it because the grips are so coarse. He never said anything, neither did our 12 other coworkers, so I am assuming he never knew it was me. Info: the bags I am talking about are called pouches. They go around your waist and have pockets for all your tools. Also, I didn't make any holes or puncture anything or damage his property. The pouches are secured around the waist like a heavy-duty belt, so I just used the holes that were already there. Also, there are ringlets for stuff that can hang like a hammer, and I used those holes, put a few nails in, and bend them over. Update: here is some info to clarify a few things. For those saying I am horrible person for damaging company property and stuff, it all gets covered by Jip Creep anyway. For those saying he knew it was me, I ended up texting a friend about it and asked if the guy suspected anyone. I guess he didn't know it was a few years ago when it happened. For those saying TS fake, I feel like y'all just haven't worked on a job site. Like I said, I mainly worked in residential wood framing, but recently I switched over to commercial where I do a lot of steel stud and drywall now, so less pranks on this side, but it still happens. Residential has a little more savagery than commercial work. Pranks are pulled on job sites. We get a lot done and work hard, and we do pranks to keep things interesting. Some more fun stories: I was working for a company that was the general contractor of the project. The electricians were giving us a hard time, and so our foreman intercepted their delivery and used the crane to put it on the roof. They were looking for their shit for like 20 minutes. Once seen a guy's cart with like 50 pounds of tools nailed to the wall, sixed up. A buddy of mine nailed a coworker's chair to the ceiling, telling apprentices to go find the board stretcher, and again, I did not damage his property. I did not hide his stuff or damage it. For example, it would be like if you hung your keys on a hook at work, and I tied the keys to the hook. It just takes you a few extra seconds to get it off.